Hey everybody, it's Liz. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have some Halloween projects I wanted to share with you. I've been sharing on Instagram, so if you are not following me, go ahead and do so. Usually I share there first before I make a video, but today's Halloween projects were created using this collection here called Boo. It is by Recollections, and I want to say it was probably from 2 years ago, but I haven't had a chance to play with it until now, and it's actually a really fun collection. I wasn't so sure about it because the oranges are not as bright as I normally would like for Halloween, but it actually ended up being really, really cute. So I do like this collection. So a lot of you probably have this in your stash. Really cute, lots of cute little spider webs and little bottles and stuff. There's a lot of pages here that are great for fussy cutting, and I did that for a lot of my projects. So that's the paper collection, and let's jump right into the projects. So the first thing that I created did not require any paper, but I did want to share it because it's, goes together with this whole Halloween project that I'm working on. So I created these little paper clips. These are just the gold paper clips that we get, I think, from Office Depot or whatever. They're like the larger ones. And I decided to create some paper clips using just ribbon from my stash. I have a ton of Halloween ribbon. So I just, cut up the little ribbon pieces and then added these cute little buttons that were gifted to me a long time ago. I want to say they were from Sabrina, but I'm not sure. But they're just these cute little buttons. And so what I did is I just hot glued them to the center of where the ribbon meets and added the buttons as an accent, and they turned out really cute. I really like these. And let's see what else. So to package them up, I just cut out a piece of orange cardstock and ran it through my Sizzix with an embossing folder of a spider web, and then I cut a slit down here and then just kind of have the paper clips stuck on there. So this is a really cute way to package those up. And I was making paper clips, so I kind of thought I would make some using these iron-on patches that I found at Tuesday Morning. I thought they were really cute. So these were just basic, hot glue them onto the paper clip. I added a little felt circle to the back. But I thought these were really cute. I found the black and white striped paper clips at Tuesday Morning as well. I thought they were adorable. They came in a set with like a bunch of other colors, including this bright green one. I love this cat. He's so cute. So for these, I just added little pieces of ribbon down at the bottom, just for a little more of an accent. But these are just iron-on patches, you guys. They had a lot at my Tuesday Morning, probably like 5 or 6 packs. I only picked the one because I was only going to make a few paper clips. Super cute, right? I love this one too, this little skull guy. So that's my first project. And then, let me put these over here. And then I decided to create, where did it go? I decorated a ribbon spool, and I thought this turned out really, really cute. So these are just the ribbon spools. This is from Michael's last year. I grabbed a bunch of them when they have the $4 grab bags. So I have a ton of Halloween ribbon. So all I did is I took out one of my scallop dies. This one has like a stitching detail. I cut it out and adhered it to the top of the spool. I also did that to both sides. So there's the scallop edge and then just a little circle from my Spellbinders die. I did some black paint splattering, and then for the front I added tulle, like a circle of tulle, black tulle. I love working with tulle. This is a cut apart from the collection. This was fussy cut from the collection, as well as the cute little bats. And then this chipboard skeleton is from Target last year, I believe, that came in those tubs. And then I added some star sequin bits up here. And that's it. So it's like a really cute way to decorate a spool if you're like doing some Happy Mail and you want to send a couple of, ribbon spools and stuff. So I just thought this was really cute. So that. And then I also created some rosettes because I love doing rosettes for Halloween. I think they are so fun. These are crepe paper rosettes. I created one in black and one in orange, and they turned out really cute. I did 2 layers of the crepe paper, and then I also glittered the edges with some chunky glitter from my stash, one in orange and then one in black. They turned out adorable. I cut out a scallop circle from the paper collection, adhered it to the center, and I also cut strips of tulle that I kind of adhered here and there to each of the rosettes. And I used the chipboard pieces, again from Target, and as well as some fussy cut bats from the collection, some more star sequins, and then these cute little words that I picked up a Tuesday Morning last year right after Halloween. I thought these would come in handy. So they're like these little foam stickers in black and gold, and they're super cute. So I added some here, and then there's eek, So this one's the same thing. They basically have the same details, but they're different, you know. And then I just took a piece of pattern paper, cut it down to size, a little bit of a glue dot to the back of each of the rosettes, and then they're adhered to this paper. And then I just packaged them up in, you know, one of these little cello bags. So really cute rosettes. Those are so fun. I just figured these would be great to be added to projects and stuff. So, and then I also created these really fun embellishments. I was inspired by I am Absolute Alice on Instagram. She created these really pretty Valentine's Day heart embellishments, and I thought I could do the same thing for Halloween using my pumpkin dies. I thought that was just such a cute idea. So this is how I packaged them up. I have them on a piece of pattern paper that I used a corner punch for, you know, just the corners. It's like a little spider web. It's a Martha Stewart, an older punch, of course. I did some splattering in the background. Just really, really cute. So basically these are created with 3 pumpkins die cuts. I cut them out from cardstock and cut them out from the pattern paper. I glued, you know, each of the edges to each other to create like a long strip. I stitched down the middle once to attach them all to each other, and then I took a piece of tulle, just kind of like jagged edge tulle. I crinkled it up in my hands and I adhered it to the center, and then I stitched over that. And then I just used some fussy cut elements from the paper stack, like the bottles and the little jack-o'-lantern, the bats, of course, just really cute. And I added, you know, little details, some of them with foam tape, and then some of them are flat, just to give them, you know, some more dimension. I die cut some spider webs from cardstock. I also, let's see, I had die cut the stems from gold glitter paper because I wanted touches of gold on my embellishments. These are words from an authentic sticker page that I've had forever. I backed them up to black cardstock, cut them out, and popped them on foam to give them dimension. And they're just really cute. Each of them is similar, or, you know, they're similar but different, you know. They're the same but different, you know what I mean. So for this one, I have a fussy cut spider instead of the jack-o'-lantern. And then I have this really cool like gem piece that I added to the spider's abdomen or butt. I like to call it a spider's butt. I had recently, I live near the country, so I have a lot of critters. I was outside one day and I saw this really huge spider, and it just looked really weird to me. Like it was all lumpy and stuff. And when I got closer to it, I realized it had all its babies on its abdomen. And it just freaked me out. I thought that was the grossest thing I've ever seen. So when I saw these gems, they're kind of like bumpy. It reminded me of that. And so I attached it to the spider to look like a creepy, nasty spider with a bunch of babies on its butt. So there it is. That was my inspiration, right? Same thing, some fussy cut bats, some spider webs here, and then the words under my spell. Just really cute. I was only able to fit 2 in this one, but I did create a third one. The third one I will keep for myself. It's really cute as well. So just really fun way to, you know, use your die cuts. You don't have to have like, you know, these would be great for bag toppers. You don't have to have a fancy bag topper. You can create your own. I really love the way that these turned out. Really a lot of fun. And let's see, what else did I make? And then I created this book. I'm going to be sending some die cuts, and I thought it would be a great way to send them in this 2-pocket folder. Really cute. It's just 1 sheet of cardstock. I added, you know, heavyweight black cardstock. I covered it with the pattern paper, and I did some stitching along the edges here of the pattern paper. I didn't do stitching on the back, but I did cover it up with the pattern paper. Because this pattern paper is so busy, I added some vellum to sort of tame it a bit, because I knew I wanted to embellish the front. I added these corner pieces. These are from glittered, you know, gold cardstock from Hobby Lobby. I added them to the corners, and then I have a spiderweb doily in the background. This was fussy cut from the collection and popped on foam. The spiders were fussy cut from the collection. So were these little bottles here, and the bats, and the jack-o'-lantern. Like I said, I used a lot of fussy cut elements from the collection. It's got a lot of pages where, you know, it allows you to do that. Some of the elements are popped on foam to give them more dimension, and they just turned out really cute. I love the way the cover, I really do. I added those black gems to the spider's butts. I added some orange rhinestones to a couple of the little details on the front, and then I made a little tiny tulle bow that I added to this little bottle. So basically inside you open it up and it's got 2 pockets that I covered with pattern paper. I also covered the back with pattern paper. And then I just added a bunch of, die cuts and little things that I wanted to add. I figured this was a great way to send them, in sort of like flat mail, if you will. It's not completely flat, but you get the gist. So this has some foam pieces and doilies. And here I've got some die cuts from Michael's from last year. And this one I cut out a bunch of different dies, die cuts using some of my dies in my stash. Some from cardstock, some from pattern paper, just a really great way to send a bunch of die cuts. And then I also created 2 little strips that they can be used for, pretty much anything. It's the ruffled and sewn orange crepe paper and then the black crepe paper. And I love using these for Halloween. They are so fun. So anyway, that's what it looks like inside. It's just like a 2-pocket folder, kind of like, the kind the kids use for school. But I thought it'd be a really cute little way to send, some of these die cut pieces and flatter ephemera, pieces and things like that. So that is my 2-pocket folder book. And then I also packaged up a stamp set. I thought this would be really cute. I used the 12 by 12 pattern paper. Here's where I use some of that crepe paper, the ruffled crepe paper that I like using. I've got some tulle that I just kind of adhered to the background. This is one of those large foam pumpkins from Dollar Tree. I backed it on black cardstock. Here I have some fussy cut elements from the paper collection, the spiders, the bats. I've got some gold spider webs here. This was fussy cut from the cut apart and stitched. And then I added like a black bauble over here. So, some more spider webs up here. So just really cute. I just wanted to package it up. This is basically just a really large like policy envelope style. And I have Velcro at the top so it can be reused. You can just take out, the little stamps. I don't want to take it out. I want it to be a surprise. But, just take it out and the recipient can reuse this. So just really cool. And then the last thing I created was this memory decks card. I figure I could, write my info on the back and just a cute little message. This is from an alley die. I cut it out with cardstock and then covered the back and front with the pattern paper from the collection. I knew I wanted to have a shaker tool, so I do have some orange tulle in the background. I wanted to create a scene, like a spooky night scene. So my sequins in there is all stars, you guys. It's like a bunch of different size and color stars, sequin bits. Super cute. I stitched along the entire memory decks card. I laid a piece of some trim that I had left over. It was just the last piece I had. And then this little accordion folded piece of vellum was inspired by all the ladies on Instagram that are creating those really chunky embellishments. I thought that was a great way to pop this up, to really make it, just really dimensional. I cut it out with vellum and I stitched along the edge down here at the bottom. You can barely see it. And then I just, vellum is really hard to work with as far as adhering it to stuff. So I used E6000, you guys, and it worked really well. I just added a bit to the bottoms, of these little peaks and stuff, and then it was able to stick really well to the cardstock. And then I have a piece of pattern paper that I just laid over the top of that. I did some ink splattering. This is a chipboard piece from Target, as well as the spooky tree. And I laid the tree down first, and then the little house, and then I have these little fence die cut pieces for my stash. I've got some fussy cut bats and the jack-o'-lantern, and then I have this little tiny cloud die, and I thought it'd be great to add a couple clouds up here to again create the whole spooky night scene. And then this is just one of those little stickers from, I can't remember who makes that, but it just says October 31st in black and gold, and I have it adhered on there. So it's basically like a little spooky night memory decks card, and it is a shaker, but once I adhere all this stuff on, it doesn't shake as much, but I still like that you can see the stars in the background. I think that is still a really cute detail. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. And then I'm just gonna package everything up in this box that I decorated. I painted the entire box black. It's just like a little small box from Amazon. I sometimes like to recycle my small boxes. I covered it with the pattern paper. And then to the larger panels, I added, a couple of little details. These are like the foam, felt spider webs from Tuesday Morning last year, as well as the Boo, some fussy cut spiders, and then some stickers. So it says Boo to You. This one is just covered in the pattern paper. This one has popped on foam, one of the cut apart, some felt spider webs, and then a little spider. And then I added some orange tissue. I'm going to package everything up and then add a bunch of this, you know, crinkle shred, and then a bunch of, you know, these little guys. And it's going to look really, really fun. And then I'm going to top it off with this guy here that I picked up from Michael's. He is just a glittery little pick, and I added a bow. So really cute. So that's going to be like all my packaging. I'm going to package it up and then send it out, and hopefully the recipient will love it. I had so much fun making these. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. I always love reading your comments. And you guys, I'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody.